Hello, folks. Today we're talking about splitting apart, cold weather, snowing in April 10th, 2026. Talking Hexagram 23, splitting apart. Both theme here is decline, erosion, structural weakening, splitting apart, cold weather, time of stillness, not action. Keep it still somewhat. Focuses on preservation and awareness. It's Gram 23, splitting apart or both. It's an important concept that speaks to the theme of decline, erosion, and weakening of structures. This is a period where stillness is more beneficial than action, and our focus should be somewhat on preservation and awareness. In times of splitting apart, it's crucial to understand that taking action may not always be the best approach. Instead, we should aim to maintain what we have and be aware of the changes happening around us. Recognizing when pause powerful, can be as powerful as knowing when to move forward. Remember, this phase encourages us to be mindful of our foundations and the things we hold dear. By doing so, we can navigate through times of decline with grace and resilience. The article, the article we're speaking about involves peeling away layers to reveal the core, the onion, layer by layer, peeling away. Not a time for bold decisions. Movement brings risk. Wash your back. Practice restraint. As we explore the concept of article, we are encouraged to think about the process of peeling away layers to reveal the core essence, situation, or ourselves. Get to the core. This is a time to focus on introspection rather than making bold decisions or taking unnecessary risks. Movement, as I've said, in this context, is seen as a potential hazard to introduce instability and risk. Instead, we are guided to practice restraint, allowing us to maintain stability as we navigate through this phase. Consider how this period of restraint can ultimately prepare us for future actions. Getting ready. Hold it back now. We are preserving our energy, focus, ensuring that when the time is right, we can act with clarity and purpose. Emphasize the word strength. Remember, this is a moment to be mindful and deliberate, setting the stage for more informed decisions down the line. Judgment is not a time to start new beginnings. Do not cross the great water or major ventures or risks. Strength lies in patience. Hurry up and wait. Perseverance through stillness. In this slide, we are delving into the judgment of Hexagram 23, focusing on the importance of caution, patience in challenging times. Firstly, let's explore the phase do not cross the great water. This symbolizes avoiding significant risks or major ventures right now. Think of this as a time when the waters are too turbulent and the journey could be perilous. Next, consider our strength lies in patience. This means that true resilience comes not from immediate action, but from enduring and waiting till conditions improve. Strategic alignment. This patient comes. This patient becomes your ally, fortifying your position somewhat. Lastly, we emphasize perseverance through stillness. Inaction doesn't equate to weakness. On the contrary, it reflects a deep understanding of timing and strategy. Strategic alignment. Staying still, you conserve energy and resources, preparing for when the moment is right. Be ready. Remember this key takeaway here is patience, careful evaluation before making any major moves. It's a strategic phase, not, or should I say, it's a strategic pause, not a retreat. The image, the image we see mountain resting on earth, mountain equals stillness, earth equals receptivity, strength depends on foundation, weak base leads to collapse, reinforce what is below. It's the earth. The image, I'm talking about Quaker, head. No, the image we're discussing today is a powerful metaphor. A mountain resting on earth. The image symbolizes how crucial a strong foundation is for maintaining strength and stability. The mountain stands tall and unyielding, yet it's only as strong as the ground it rests on. Not quake. Let's consider this in our context. If the base is weak, the entire structure is at risk of collapse. This serves as a reminder for us to continually reinforce our foundations, whether in personal endeavors or organizational structures. Think of your own foundation, be it the core values, the team's dynamics, or the underlying systems in your organization. Are they solid and reliable? If not, it's time to strengthen them to ensure long-term resilience to what we want. Leadership insight, you're looking at. Okay. With that, we want to stabilize organizations, support team and systems, avoid expansions at this time, focus on internal strength. Leadership insight. We move in discussing leadership insight. Let's focus on three essential elements that can fortify our operations. First, stabilize your current operations. This means ensuring that all processes are running smoothly and efficiently. Eggs, support your teams and systems. This is about providing the necessary resources and encouragement to your teams, ensuring they have what they need to thrive. Strong teams, as it might be, are the backbone of any successful operation. Strong teams. Finally, avoid expansion during this period, all necessary. Instead, concentrate on building your internal strength. Chi. It's about consolidating what you have, strengthening your core, and preparing for any future opportunities. These steps are crucial for maintaining a solid foundation, which will allow us to weather any challenges and emerge somewhat much more stronger moving forward. Strategic interpretation. This we see intentional non-action. Way Observe patterns. Allow instability to reveal weaknesses. Prepare for future action. Look at feedback mechanisms. As we delve into the concept of strategic interpretation, we're embracing the principle of intentional non-action, often referred to as Wu Wei in Eastern philosophy. This approach encourages us to take a step back and observe rather than rush into action. Hurry up and wait. By observing patterns and allowing instability to naturally reveal weaknesses, we gain a deeper understanding of where our foundations might be lacking. This awareness is crucial as it enables us to prepare effectively for future actions, ensuring that our eventual steps are grounded and somewhat strategic. Remember this. This is not about doing nothing. It's about being mindful and intentional in our observations. Talk about feedback mechanism. So when the time comes to act, we do so with clarity and purpose. Smile with it. Cycle awareness. Disruption leads to peak. Peak leads to stabilization. Allow time cycles to complete like almanacs. Do not act prematurely. Patience ensures clarity. In this slide, folks, we're focusing on cycle awareness, which is a crucial aspect of strategic decision making. Firstly, let's break down the cycle. Disruption leads to a peak, which is then followed by stabilization. Understanding this natural progression helps us to anticipate and prepare changes rather than act hastily, acting impulsively. It's important to remember to allow time cycles to complete. Acting prematurely can lead to missed opportunities or unnecessary complications. Patience is key here. It ensures that when we do take action, it's informed and effective via feedback mechanisms. I emphasize the word patience. Go over everything, tooth and nail. In summary, by being aware of these cycles, we position ourselves to make decisions with greater clarity and confidence. Internal reflection, rest and recovery phase we're at. What we want to do, rest and recovery phase. Subconscious processing, preparation, mind and body recalibration, honor stillness, all equals developing chi, PIA, meditation, through stillness, active bargaining within yourself. All in this section, we're diving into the concept of internal reflection. This phase is crucial for allowing us to rest and rejuvenate both physically and mentally. It's about giving ourselves permission to step back and let our subconscious do some of the heavy lifting. We prepare once again to move forward. During this time, our minds and bodies undergo a recalibration process. This is essential for maintaining balance and ensuring we are prepared for the challenges ahead. Honor and stillness is an important part of this phase. Stillness can be incredibly powerful, offering us the clarity and peace needed for effective reflection and planning. Think of this as a time to recharge our batteries, fostering an environment of calm and introspection, setting the stage for future growth and success. Motivation. As we move forward, let's keep in mind the value of these moments, phase of pause, that is, and reflection in our hectic lives. What to do during these times? Stay still, strengthen the foundation, support others, observe carefully, and for the future during these down times. As the alchemist, or should I say, al- alchemist states, is to leave into the actionable steps you can take during this phase of the cycle. First, stay still. This means taking a step back to allow yourself and your environment to settle. somewhat. It's a time for introspection. Next, focus on strengthening foundations. Use this spirit to reinforce your core values and principles. Yeah, to reinforce your core values and principles. This is akin to fortifying the base of a structure, ensuring that it can withstand future challenges. Additionally, support others. Reach out and offer help to those around you. This isn't just beneficial for them, it also fosters a sense of community and collaboration, strengthening everyone's resilience. Smile with it. And also, finally, observe carefully by paying close attention to your surroundings and evolving situations. You gain insight that can guide your next steps. Stepping stones. This observation is key to making informed decisions in the future. This way, not that way. By focusing on these actions, we prepare ourselves and our communities, that is, for the changes that lie ahead. Moving forward, it's what to do, what not to do, what not to do. Avoid new ventures. Do not force outcomes. Avoid unnecessary risks. Risk aversion. Do not expand prematurely. In this slide, we'll explore what not to do during this period of internal reflection and recalibration. Meditation. First, avoid starting new ventures. This is a time to pause and reflect rather than embarking on new projects. Starting fresh endeavors can be tempting, but patience will yield better results in the long run. Next, resist the urge to force outcomes. Sometimes we try to control situations to meet our expectations, but during this phase, just ain't happening. It's somewhat important to let things unfold naturally. Almanacs. Also, steer clear of unnecessary risks. Taking on risk can disrupt the balance we're trying to achieve. So focus on maintaining stability, if you will. Lastly, do not expand prematurely. Growth should be organic and well timed. Expanding too quickly can lead to instability. Remember, this phase is about careful consideration and planning for future success. Let's keep these points in mind as we move forward. As we come to a close here, say what is weak falls away, natural effect of splitting apart. What remains is essential, core, what we're after. Coconut, preparations for renewal, trust the cycle. As we come to closing thought, let's reflect on the journey we've discussed today. Phase is weak, falls away, invites us to let go of what no longer serves us. It's about aligning the natural processes of shedding the unnecessary so we can focus on what's truly important, getting to the core or the essence, goodness. What remains is essential. Suggests that after letting go, we're left with what truly matters. This is the core of our strength, foundation upon which we can build, emphasize the essentials, the core. Finally, preparation for renewal is what we have, and trust the cycle. Remember, should I say, remind us again, preparations for renewal and trust. Trust the cycle. Remind us that this process is part of a larger cycle of growth and renewal. Trusting in this process, open ourselves to new possibilities, fresh, new start. And with this closing thought, move on to the next template, slide. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Closing thought. Now then, let's talk about subscribing to this channel, if you will. Join our enlightening journey. I warmly invite you to subscribe to this vibrant and insightful channel, which has been instrumental in deepening our understanding of the present we're talking about the present right now. It's almanacs. Each day It has assisted many in recognizing the importance of a well-crafted almanac, so to speak. Navigating change mindfully, that is. In these times of division, it is essential to remember that taking action isn't always the best course. Instead, we should focus on preserving what we have while being aware of transformations around us, recognizing when to take a pause can be just as impactful, knowing when to push forward. By embracing the wisdom shared in this space, you will become more attuned to life's rhythms, paving the way for growth and transformation. We eagerly anticipate embarking on this journey with you. We explore insights that illuminate our path and promote a mindful perspective toward the future. Join us in celebrating what truly matters as we navigate the cycles of change together, a community of seekers, we might call it. And together, we will nurture a community of seekers and learners, each contributing to our collective knowledge and understanding. Your participation enriches this space, creating a vibrant tapestry of ideas and inspiration. Let us dedicate ourselves to fostering curiosity and building resiliency and cherishing the wisdom that arises along our journey to move forward. Welcome to a path of discovery where every step brings us closer to the profound beauty and truth that life has to offer.